Okay, so this is my next video on trying to repair my transmission control module on a Mazda 5 2009 model. I just cleared the error codes using my Blue Driver dongle, and thanks to Blue Driver for sponsoring my video. Haha. This is a great utility to manage your OBD2 codes, clearing and evaluating them. Very good device. So as you can see, no check engine light, no AT light. I have not replaced the module yet, but I will be replacing it with a brand new one. Had some bad experiences with Alibaba Express. Ordered two different control modules from two different sellers. Both of them said they had it in stock prior to ordering, but once they received the money a day later, they said that there was something wrong with the current batch of modules, and so they requested that I cancel the order and issue me a refund. All this was done through PayPal. I did that twice. I went a third time, approached the third vendor on AliExpress, and I got the exact same verbatim, word for word response from the third seller as I did from the previous seller, stating they had it in stock and that they would be able to ship it immediately. And I didn't fall for it this time. I said, the hell with it. Shopped around online, found the best price to be at Werner Mazda, ordered a brand new one from Mazda. I had originally intended to buy a Chinese knockoff one of these off of eBay, but if you've been monitoring the prices of these TCMs in recent months, or last 2 months I suppose, the prices have gone crazy. They're over $300 now. Before, you could get them for as low as $180. But if I'm going to pay $300 for a Chinese ripoff, I might as well just pay the extra $200. It was $500, you know, from a Mazda dealership to get the original part. So that's the route I went. So I'm going to drive now, and we're going to see if the old module is still giving me an error. Just check the ambient temperature outside. It's 83 degrees, so it's warm but not too hot. I've been having more trouble with this module since summer hit. We've had like 25 consecutive days of 100 plus degrees here in North Texas, and this module does not do well in the heat apparently, because it dies pretty quick. We'll see what it does at 83 degrees. So I'm just going to drive around until the module fails. It shouldn't take long, because I think the module has degraded. All right, well, that beeping noise is my TCM sensor. I have a bad one and I need to replace it, so ignore that. And you can see the TPMS sensor light is on, showing low pressure on one tire, which it's may or may not be. It's just the sensor is not communicating anymore. Battery's dead or whatever. So I will fix that eventually. But today, the task at hand is the transmission control module TCM. So this car, I've noticed, as long as you stay in the lower 3 gears, the module won't fail. The problem occurs at 4th gear and 5th gear. So if I get up to a higher speed, module could fail at any time once I get into 4th and 5th gear. Now, if I replace the module and the problem persists, then it definitely is a solenoid problem, which is what the error is. It's a 0753 error, shift solenoid B, I believe it is, failure error. But 99% of the time, it's going to be the computer module. Oh, there it goes. It already failed. You can see the AT light came on and the check engine light is on now. If I put this over in manual mode, it will not show a gear. So that is the failure mode. And that's all I wanted to accomplish with this video, is to reproduce the problem. Next video will be me with the new module installed, or discussing a new module. Okay, so here I have everything taken apart, and here's the old control module, the one that had shipped off to have repaired, and they said was nothing wrong with it, or they found nothing wrong with it. Here's the brand new one right here. Bought that from Werner Mazda out of, I believe, New Hampshire. Best price I could find was under $500. And this has the original has the part number with an C with the letter C at the end, same part number except with a C, and this is the part number with an E. So hopefully this is a better part, will last longer, give me better gas mileage, whatever. But I'm going to be installing that, and then we'll be testing it to see if I have the same error. And again, if I get the same error, that means there's a solenoid problem in the transmission, which requires me to jack the car up, drop the transmission pan, and replace the bad solenoid. But I've already made the bet that it's this module. If you do your research online, 99% of the time it's this module. If you look at my previous videos, you'll see that I'm going to be remounting this, not on top of the transmission where it can cook like an egg in a frying pan, but to mount it like this. And I have videos describing how I'll be mounting it. So that's it for this particular segment. Okay, so the new module is installed. You can see it dangling there in the back. Hopefully that will keep it from going critical from heat and dying. So it's now time to test drive this car, see how it does. Prior to installing the module, I had cleared all codes. As you can see, there's no check engine light. We still do have the air pressure sensor light though. Unrelated to this test, unrelated to this problem. All right, let's see if it's gonna crap out on us. It went into reverse, so that seems like the module must be working, right? Will the car work in reverse without a module? That's a good question. I don't know the answer. Certainly is a bright morning. Someone's walking in the street, so I gotta make a slightly different path than before. All right. Shifting nice and smooth into second. Feels like third went nicely. Not sure what gear I am in now. Let's pick up the speed a little bit, get to the higher gears. Sure is shifting nice and smooth. New transmission module is definitely doing its thing. Alright, so about this time last time with the old module, the light came on. Noticed it about right here. Did it do it again? Not yet. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drive faster and faster lengths of road. Go on the highway briefly. So let me start heading towards the highway then. So far, so good. Must say it's driving like a new car. I don't think it's shifted this nicely since I've owned it. I bought this car with 157,000. It's got 163 now. So maybe I put 5,000-6,000 miles on it. I don't remember it shifting this nice and smooth. But it didn't shift badly either. You know, it shifted normal to me. But this might actually be smoother. We've gone 1.6 miles so far and it hasn't come up yet. Hey, gas is below $4 a gallon. Haven't seen that in a while. Gas is $3.89.9. I guess Biden's plans are finally working for us. Yeah. I suspect that once school starts and the school buses start guzzling all that gas again, the price is going to go back up. That's just in a few weeks from now. 2 weeks, really. No, 3 weeks. Alright, I'm going to roll the window up. Reduce the noise in here. There we go. So far, so good. Alright, well this is boring. I'll go ahead and pause it and I'll finish the video after when I approach the Okay, I've driven to the nearest freeway and I'm about to get on it, drive at high rate of speed to see if that doesn't cause a problem. So far, driven 4.5 miles. The light has not come back on yet. So let's get it up to speed. I'll bump it up to 80 or so and see how that does. Alright, downshifted worked. Trying to merge over. Okay. Well, I got up to 70. There's just too many cars to go any faster. I have to exit so I can turn around. Maybe I can go faster the other direction. But I would think the old module would have crapped out by now. At first, when the problem first started with that car, with that module, I could go 50 miles or so, and it was very consistent. Every 50 miles or so, for 3 or 4 cycles, it would screw up, and I'd reset it, and it'd go for another 50 miles. So the module has degraded since then to where less than a mile it would screw up, and we saw that earlier today when I tested the module one last time. I don't understand. I sent the module off to G7 Computers, and their policy was if it's not broke, or if they can't fix it, or if they don't fix it, you get your money back. Well, I was only out the shipping to them. They even paid the shipping back. So I recommend G7. I don't know why they didn't find the problem with the module. It must have just been one of those weird intermittent problems. But my understanding is those modules suffer for bad solder joints. If they would have just busted into the module, they didn't do that. All they did was bench test it and charged me $250 or $225. I received it, and it immediately failed within 3 miles of driving, and I requested a refund. I would use them again, though, because they're true to the word. They didn't fix it. They didn't find the problem, but they didn't fix it. Now I imagine if I sent it to them, since it's failing so quickly, that they would be able to fix it. I do electronic repair, so I understand that. If something's not screwing up, you can't determine what's wrong with it. All right, let's go up to speed one more time. All right, we're getting up to 70. There's just too many cars to go any faster than that, but I'm confident we're in 5th gear right now. So the module did not like 4th and 5th gears. That's when it would give me the solenoid B failure. The 0723 error. I think that's what it was, or was it 0573? I forget. But something error, solenoid B, shift solenoid B. All right, so definitely a result better than from the old module. So I have to believe that this car originally had 2 problems. It had the pressure sensor switch that went bad, which had a different code. I had made a video about that, so please refer to that if you need more information. And then this code here. The TCM module is bad. So the pressure switch module and the TCM module, both of those devices were bad in my transmission, causing 2 different sets of codes. So I'm going to say it's fixed. If it's not fixed, there'll be more videos, but I'm feeling like this is it. Just another feather in the hat for anyone else wanting or experiencing these types of problems. It's most likely your TCM. And unfortunately, it's becoming a discontinued product, a discontinued part. So if you need one, you best get one soon, because many of the sites that I visited showed that it was not available. It was discontinued. To me, it seems like Mazda should be sued for this and made to fix this proper, because a part that fails very consistently with very consistent symptoms and error codes, that's a problem with the part that needs to be addressed and should have been done for free. But I don't know. Seems like some parts that are less important do get replaced. This one's a very important part, and it doesn't get covered. So anyway, that's me off my soapbox for now. Talk to you later.